You know the multiple listing service, right? The MLS. Most of us just think of it as a giant database for house listings. But what if I told you it's much, much more than that? What if it's the very foundation of fair housing, and that foundation is starting to crack? Yeah, let's get into it.
To really understand what's at stake, we're turning to someone who's seen it all, Leigh Brown. We're talking 26 years in the real estate business. That's not just experience, that's surviving and thriving through every kind of market you can imagine.
And here's the thing about Leigh. She's famous for having, let's just say it, zero tolerance for nonsense. And that's exactly what we need right now. Someone who can cut through the noise and give us the straight story.
So this brings us to the big question, right? You have a seasoned veteran telling us that the very system designed to protect millions of home buyers is in serious danger. So what is this threat? And more importantly, why on earth should you care?
Okay, let's start by putting a name to this danger, because it really boils down to one single concept, a concept that could completely upend how all of us find and buy a home.
And here it is. According to Leigh Brown, the single greatest threat to the housing market today is something called MLS fragmentation. Now, I know it sounds a little technical, maybe a bit boring, but trust me, the impact is anything but. So, what is it? Well, think about it. Right now, you search for a home, and you're tapping into this one huge shared database. Fragmentation is what happens when that database shatters into a million little pieces. Instead of one open marketplace, you get all these small, private, disconnected pockets of listings. It's like the public library suddenly closing and being replaced by 100 private reading rooms, and you don't have a key.
And the fallout from that? Well, it's pretty scary. First off, it means you, the consumer, might not even get to see all the homes that are for sale. It completely torpedoes the idea of a free and fair market. It puts quick, short-term profits ahead of long-term protection for everyone. And, it just chips away at the professionalism that's supposed to be the bedrock of the industry.
Now, to really grasp why fragmentation is such a disaster, you have to look back at why the MLS was even created in the first place. Its founding principle is the complete and total opposite of what we're talking about. The entire system was built on this one simple, powerful idea: universal cooperation. The goal was to make sure that every agent, and by extension, every buyer and seller, had access to the exact same information. No secret listings, no hidden advantages, just a level playing field for all. And this is where you see the two worlds collide. On one side, you've got universal cooperation. Its philosophy: protect the consumer. Its information: shared and accessible. The result: a fair and open market for everyone. But on the other side, you've got fragmentation. Its philosophy is all about private advantage, which leads to siloed information and a disconnected, totally uneven market. These are two completely opposite visions for the future of real estate. So, if the entire system is under attack, what's a real estate agent supposed to do? Just give up? No way. According to Leigh Brown, the answer is to go back to basics and provide so much value that you become absolutely essential. Her advice boils down to these two simple words: be useful. I mean, think about it. In a world where information is getting scattered and harder to trust, the person who is genuinely, consistently useful to their clients, that's the person who thrives. You're not just helping them, you're protecting the integrity of the whole profession. So she lays out this simple 3-step playbook. 1, master your database, but with calls that actually help people, not just check-ins. 2, be useful on social media. Share valuable info, not just your latest listing. And 3, perfect your prospecting. Be direct, clear, and offer value right up front. It's all about proving your worth when the market is in flux. And that's where we need to zoom out, because this isn't just about industry rules or tactics for agents. This is about protecting something much, much bigger: the dream of homeownership itself. It really helps to think of the market as an ecosystem. It needs a few key things to survive: full consumer access to information, true agent professionalism, and a fair marketplace for everyone. You start to weaken any one of those, especially that access to information through fragmentation, and the whole system gets wobbly. And honestly, that's the ultimate takeaway here. A cooperative, transparent MLS isn't just some tech tool for real estate agents. It's a cornerstone of the American dream. It was literally designed to make sure everyone gets a fair shot at owning a home. So this all leaves us with one critical question we have to ask ourselves. As things change, what are we going to prioritize? Are we going to chase the short-term convenience, the private advantage? Or are we going to do the hard but necessary work of protecting the long-term health of a fair housing market for everybody? The answer to that question is going to define the future of how we all buy and sell our homes.